Thanks for joining me. If you remember a few weeks ago, we went out sighting in the old Kentucky rifle, old Blondie. Well, I took her out again because I just wasn't pleased with the performance I was getting out of her. She was shooting a little low and to the left. This is the first target that I shot a few weeks ago. If you remember, we were shooting at 13 yards to sight in. Now, some of you say, why would you shoot at 13 yards? Well, you got to get it on paper and then adjust. And as you can see, that time, 13 yards, I was shooting low and to the left. You know, I took her to the Fort Bridger Mountain Man Rendezvous up in Fort Bridger, Wyoming. And at 25 yards, I was consistently low and left. I was making my Kentucky windage adjustments. Still wasn't hitting where I wanted. Today, I took her out to the range to zero in just a little bit better. I also took along a little file so I could file off the front side a little bit, see if I couldn't bring that point of impact a little higher up to where a little closer to the bullseye, just like it's supposed to. Well, just like a few weeks ago, I started out at 13 yards. And as you can see, I'm still shooting a little low because my point of aim was dead center. So I'm a little low. I did throw one a little high. I was shooting 80 grains of GoX. I think that might have brought my point of impact up a little bit because previously I was shooting 70 grains. Some of y'all know if you shoot a little more powder, it'll bring your point of impact up just a shade. And so that's what I did. 80 grains of GoX, patch round ball with a .01 thickness patch, spit patch with a little Mountain Man Dave spit lube. That's what I was using today. So that was today's first target. I made a slight adjustment. Like I said, I took the file, knocked off a little bit of front sight to bring that impact point up a little bit. We are at 25 yards, and you see the impact is up a little bit higher, and my targets are getting just a little bit better. Target at 25 yards, you can see after filing off a little bit of that front sight, my point of impact is starting to come up a little better. My point of aim is right here dead center, and well, actually just below dead center. And you can see I'm hitting here and then just a little bit up at 25 yards. So starting to make those adjustments. Old Blondie's hitting a little bit more like I like her to. This is 4 shots. You can see I got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. I think I'm dialed in as far as my elevation goes. That's about how I want it at 50 yards. I want just a shade high at 50 yards. So out at 100 yards, she's maybe right on the nut. But a little left and right, I think the left and right might be my adjustment. Join me. I'm going out the range in this next part of the video. You'll see me shooting, filing, and shooting. And we have a pretty good time making smoke and poking holes in targets. Well, thanks for joining me out at the range, pards. We poked a lot of holes in targets, and we burned a little powder, and we made a little smoke. I think we got old Blondie almost dialed in. This old girl's going to be a pretty good shooter. I got a deer hunt, mule deer hunt here in the next little while, and I'm hoping to take her out on it with me and see if we can't make meat, have us a good time. Happy trails. Mind your top knot.